I'm going to help you guys monetize one of the upcoming trends that's actually supporting a good cause as well through selling custom print-on-demand products with an Etsy slant. We're going to look at Etsy specifically in the breast cancer awareness niche, and we're going to upload custom products with beautiful designs. We're not going to leave that one to chance because that's one of the biggest things most of your competition gets wrong that we're going to get right. And I'm going to show you how I know we're going to get it right all in today's video. First, I pulled up Google Trends, typed in breast cancer awareness, and just look at the spike in demand that tends to manifest in that first week of October every single year. This is the last 5 years of data on breast cancer awareness. And really, you want to be prepared well ahead of those peaks in demand that manifest in early October. Currently, what's cool about Google Trends, if I move myself, is it shows you where we are relative to the peak demand. And I'm looking at the last 5 years. We're only at about 8% of the peak demand. So we have plenty of time, but we need to really be getting some new listings created and positioning ourselves to capitalize on this trend. The way I intend to do that is to study what's already working on Etsy, because I'm going to be selling on Etsy right next to these people. This is my competition. What's really cool that I have that a lot of them don't have is the ability to spy on what's already up here on Etsy using the Everbee Chrome extension. So all of this data that you see underneath the listings in search results, they don't see. I see it because I have the Everbee Chrome extension installed. So I know that this listing right here is not only popular, as Etsy says, but it's popular to the tune of already doing 131 sales a month with a 5.3% conversion rate, which is absolutely insane. I also know that, for instance, this listing behind me, I might be blocking it, but you can see it's doing 0 sales a month. So while it looks cool, it's not really a signal that I should let cloud my judgment or carry the same weight in my mind as a listing that's doing 131 sales versus 0. You know what I mean? This listing looks really good, but 0 sales right now. Also, don't be too worried about 0 total sales because, well, it's not 0 total sales, sorry, 0 monthly sales, because it's looking at recent history, which we just showed the spike in demand that manifests closer to October. So lack of sales right now is not that strong of a signal. And the way to combat this is to go to the sidebar and go to product analytics in Everbee. And then right here, change the time of the data to all time. Now it's going to do just that. It's going to look back at the history of these listings, and we can also sort by total sales. And what do you know? Right there at the top is that first listing that we were just looking at that's doing, what, 130 sales a month? Well, it turns out it's done 1,284 total sales, bringing in almost $30,000 in revenue. The next one, actually, I prepared a few ahead of time that I wanted to look at. So you can see this one right here. Not only is it doing 131 sales a month, but when you open it with the Everbee Chrome extension, you can see the total sales there. Here's another personalized breast cancer survivor sweatshirt. It's done over 1,000 total sales, even though right now it's only doing about 1 sale a month, but that's going to spike massively in September and in October. Here's another I Wear Pink for breast cancer shirt, and they've got different designs combined into a single listing here. It's doing about 20 sales a month, and it is a bestseller currently on Etsy in the breast cancer awareness niche. Here's just one more showing a print-on-demand candle. Smells like Olivia is going to kick cancer's ass, doing 48 sales a month. And then, of course, Olivia is the personalized portion where you can provide a name. One more. Here's some breast cancer survivor awareness tumblers, drinking apparel, etc. Now, currently the sales are weak, doing about 0 sales. So if we were back here looking at search results without the product analytics pulled up, we might have thought, oh, that's doing 0 sales. But when you look at the listing itself or at the product analytics deeper view and you set the time frame to lifetime, you can see that, oh, it's actually done 408 total sales. So there is a signal there. Now, in terms of how I'm going to go about monetizing this efficiently and effectively, I'm going to be leveraging the HelloCustom design bundle. This is still available. I've talked about it in previous videos, but for $97, you get 1,000 print-on-demand design templates. In addition to that, you get a bunch of bonuses. To me, this is a no-brainer and one of the best deals out there for print-on-demand sellers. So I've used it in past videos with great results, and I'm going to be doing it again today. I wanted to start by showing you the HelloCustom design bundle in the breast cancer awareness niche. So they already have designs in this niche. I just wanted to show you a few of them. This first one says, I wear pink for my Jessie, and you can customize the name there. The next says, in this family, we fight together, and then you can add the name again. By the way, name is probably the most commonly used customization on Etsy. This says support squad and hashtag team Charlotte, custom name. Next one, dear cancer, you picked the wrong bitch, and then signed with the name. Next, in October, we wear pink with a name. Support squad with a name. In October, we wear pink with a hashtag name. I wear pink for my... Now, you do need to make some basic changes to these designs. That way, everybody that uses them doesn't have the same design. So something simple like deleting these extra design elements to clear up space, and then grabbing this piece of text and maybe change it from I wear to we wear, right? So we wear pink for my, and then we'll change the my to for our. So for my, we will change that to for our Jessie. So you see, that's an easy change that we could make. We wear pink for our Jessie, and they can customize the name Jessie. That's one easy one. In this family, we fight together. Team Emma, well, it could be something as simple as in this tribe, you know what I mean? Instead of the word family, we fight together, and then move on. Support squad, hashtag team Charlotte. So we could do something like this. Make the hashtag team Charlotte a little bit bigger. Maybe reduce the vertical, where'd it go? The vertical line spacing there as well. So you see what I did? Support squad, hashtag team Charlotte, make it even bigger, because that's honestly a big portion, a big part of why they're buying it is they want the custom name. So I have no problem rearranging things to make this a little bit more evident and obvious. And you could even go in and like do more than what I'm doing. We could add little butterflies here to the sides, perhaps, just as an extra design element to maybe enhance the design overall. So something like that. Next one, dear cancer, you picked the wrong bitch. Well, one thing we could do is honestly change the font, because I think this one's a little bit hard to read as it is. So I don't think it necessarily needs to be a script font. I want somebody to see it and be able to read it right away. Maybe this one. So I switched the font up to a font family called The Seasons. So I think it's a little bit easier to read. And then I made the word cancer and the name a darker pink so that it stands out, so that it has a call to action when people initially see the design. But I also think it's really important that you make it easy to read the text in the design. I also think we should expand the scope of how we utilize these 1,000 design templates in the bundle. For instance, here's a great design, but it's for autism awareness. Does that mean we can't use it? I think we can. Watch this. So I'm gonna go in and change each letter one by one so that we can maintain the same color scheme, because I really like it. And I think it'll help us set ourselves apart and stand out, because everything else is pink and pink only. So what I was thinking was we could do something like this. And I'm gonna delete these elements from the bottom. Whoops. Delete these elements from the bottom there. I'm going to make this say breast. So breast cancer awareness, like that. Perfect. And then I'm going to add a few ribbons to the side, because that's so closely associated with breast cancer awareness. So I don't think we need to reinvent the wheel here. The pink ribbons do a great job of establishing our niche at a glance. And then I'm going to change the color of this to a lighter pink to kind of match the ribbons. Boom. How do you guys like that? Maybe change the name to something more feminine. So we just took an autism awareness design and made it one of the best looking designs, in my opinion, in the breast cancer awareness niche. And of course, they can customize the name, and that's going to be pulled in automatically in the HelloCustom software. I published a full tutorial on how to export from Canva, create product listings that are tied to HelloCustom, so that you get full automation of the personalization behind the scenes, which is going to save you time. And like I said earlier, time is money. That's one thing that sets me apart from most print-on-demand sellers. So you can see the video playing behind me. I will link to that in the YouTube cards right here and in the description of this video. It's gonna walk you through step-by-step how to tag the personalized elements, because you can support multiple. A lot of the ones we looked at today only support name. It'll tag all of the personalized elements and set you up for success with selling personalized products, and give you an unfair advantage that your competition simply doesn't have using HelloCustom. I'll have links in the description to everything I shared in this video, including HelloCustom and Everbee for Etsy research. Guys, you have everything you need to be successful and absolutely smash it in October of this year. Plus, you have about a month of runway, so make sure to get after it and set yourself up for success. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next video.